Hi, hello, welcome to Maths Medium. Today I came with the topic data handling from 7th class NCERT. Take introduction from the data. Data is a nothing but different types of information is collecting together. Different types of information. Information is nothing but like class attendance, your cricket team, football team, whatever the scores or whatever the counting numbers are, those are different types information collecting together, collecting at one point or a tabular form. It is said to be a collection. So collection together, this is said to be data. Nothing but, for example, take in your cricket team there are 10 members, so this is collecting data. There is 10 members, unknown number is not the matter, we have to collect the first of all how many, that was 10. Now, if you take the in your classmates, take your classmates, 20 members are there, in the 10 girls and 10 boys are there, so this is the collecting of data. So this is the just abbreviation for the data. Next, what is the handling means? It is nothing but how we are handling. First of all, take here we are counting from 1 3 4 9. This is not the correct way to count. So 1 2 3 4, this is the correct way to count. So this is the collecting data, this is the organizing data. Organizing means, that is means handling, how we are handling it. So here see, collecting data means, if you take the same here, 10 girls and 10 boys are there, you are counting like this: 1 3 4 9 6 3 8 7, like this. Organizing means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, like this. We are collecting data is the one matter, but organizing data is must and should for the data handling. Because of, based on this, how we are organizing the data, we are going through the problems and formulas, and how we are representing in a form of graphs, pie charts, pictograph, etc, etc. I think you may all know about the graph representation. There are several types of graphs are there: pictograph, bar graph, pie charts, like this. Pictograph is nothing but, you may know about. First of all, if you take example for the pictograph, there are 10 this symbols to 10 students in a class. So if you take a attendance table from Monday to Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday to these 5 days of a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, these 5 days how many students were appear in a class, we have to attendance. See here, there were 10 members at one day. Here also 10 members, but here are 40 members are there. Here 20 see here, this is half of the full pictures. It means 5. So here 15. So here 25. Here 20. See here, some assumptions are given. So 40 is the highest in this. So if they ask the question, how much students were, highest amount of students were attended which week of the, which day of the week, if they given in the question answer was the Tuesday, because of we know with the pictures, that is meant by pictograph. If in case take a bar graph like this, from 0 to or 10 or 0 to here also 5, there is some yearly in your school percentage of mathematics or anything. So like this is the last year, like 2018, and this is 2019, and this is 2020, it is coming up. So here, if you take for example, here 2019 is the biggest in the percentage for the maths in your classroom. It is said to be a bar graph. If you choose this, take if you visually analyze this question through the bar graph. Next, coming to the pie chart, it is nothing but a like fraction. take a circle, divide it into the how many how they are representing. If your highest is the given percentage like this, if you make up segments like this, then we can find the data easily from the pie charts. This is about the just introduction about the data handling through pictures, bar graphs and pie charts, and how we are collecting, organizing data. Next, there are main several representative values are there for the data handling. Let's move to there. Now coming to the representative values, you may all know about the term average. It means take example, Isha spends on 5 hours on her daily studies. If the average temperature of the week is 35 degrees and average marks of the students is 35 marks, is like that. There is a term average. Average is the representative value most for the data handling. In this we are using average. Why average means is nothing but if you have take example, your friend have 10 apples and you have 5 apples, there is an average 10 plus 5 by 2. It is simplest way to find the average. It is the one way to represent average. Here coming to the arithmetic mean or mean, it is nothing but if you're in your class there are 10 people are there, they were marked 10 out of 5, 4, 6, 9, 8 like this. If you calculate the mean for these, say here like sum 5 plus 4 plus 6 plus 9 plus 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here there is a formula, simple formula for this. I am telling here arithmetic mean is nothing but sum of observations by number of observations. It means, see here in your class there are 5 people are there, so total number is 5. So here total number or number of observations are 5. Sum of observation means sum of these all marks. So if you take an example here, a batsman scored the following number of runs in 6 innings. So here 6 innings are given. So we have to do is we have to find the mean for the question. So mean is nothing but sum of observations by total number of observations. So take here how many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here is 6. Now we have to sum 36 plus 35 plus 50 plus 46 plus 60 plus 55. So now we have to add it 36, 35, 50, 46, 60, 55. Sorry, 55. 5, 12. 10, 12, 22. So 5, 3, 8, 8, 3, 11, 11, 5, 16, 16, 4, 20, 26, 27, 28, 282. 282 by 6. If we are calculating with simply, see here 2 3s are 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are. So 3 1s are 3 4s are 3 3s are 12, 3 7s are 37. So mean for the batsman score is nothing but 7. This is the correct way to represent the arithmetic mean. Next, moving into the range.